Hello everybody, Meghan Angley with Gorilla Sports here for Angley's Angle. The Avs just won 5 straight. They beat the New York Islanders 4-1. And it was an interesting game. The angle for this one is the middle six. Specifically, this game starts, the flow's maybe a bit disrupted, some whistles, and I think where that middle six really shines is in the second frame onward. I think the other credit to the Avs in this game is their use of physicality. They were leading in the hits category throughout the night, playing kind of a heavy physical game to keep up with the Islanders who were matching them in that energy. So it felt like a necessary component tonight. And I was really proud to see the Avs answer that bell in a regular season game like this when maybe they don't totally have full energy at the drop of the puck. So going into that second period, because New York Islanders, they do score first, so Avs are chasing this one just a little bit, right? This Ross Colton goal off the breakaway. I really love Brock Nelson's play on the wall. To get this puck to Cale Makar from the circle, stretched pass helps to spring Colton on that breakaway. And it's just ever so slightly like Brock Nelson's beating his guy into him a little bit, and then he gets the pass off at the last second. And I liked Brock Nelson's night on the whole. I think he's overall shooting a little bit more. And it's the additions of Gavin Brindley on that line, Ross Colton, who's been playing with him for a little bit of time now. At points where I felt like this game lagged a little bit, Brindley and Ross Colton continuously brought the energy. Brindley had a great night. 14 minutes. He's handling that second line opportunity with Val Nichushkin out incredibly well. And in addition to his energy, he had a couple plays between the hash marks that he just couldn't finish on. And so I think that he's going to come hungry in the next game because I have a feeling he felt as if he left a little bit on the table in this one. Ross Colton obviously gets rewarded with that goal. And then it's this third line that has been Jack Drury, Victor Olofsson, and Gabriel Landeskog that I also think has a really good night. I think they're working hard, checking pucks back, battling for pucks. And so ahead of this Olofsson goal, it's this nice give and go play between Olofsson and Drury along the wall, and then Drury gets this pass off from below the goal line, off his backhand to Gabriel Landeskog. Gets that puck to Girard at the point, puts it on net, and then Landeskog's diving for this rebound. And this is where it gets a little weird. He's not properly credited with a secondary assist on this play because it actually goes off a New York Islanders stick out to Malinsky at the opposite point. Malinsky, I love this play. So he's got Anders Lee in front of him trying to take away his lane, and he finds the near impossible seam. I'm not sure how intentional it was to get the deflection off of Olofsson's stick, but the timing was impeccable from everybody involved, and it was born from some hard work early in that shift from that third line. So that's what I mean by the middle six is kind of the angle of this game. They get goals late, and so this is the other thing I like about it is the push coming from the top line, you really see it late in this game. And so it was, 2-1 there for a little bit. So that's a difficult lead to protect, right? It's just a one-goal game going into the third. So you want to play really careful and try to build a little bit more goal support in front of that, right? Martinet just gets the empty net goal. Brock Nelson finishes off with a tip-in at the end of the night. And so on the whole, I love that the Avs played to the final buzzer. Even though they had that one goal difference, I think they recognized it wasn't a really secure lead. And so that push, especially from the top line in particular, was great. Penalty kill was tested entirely too much late in this game, but they answered that test incredibly well. And then the other thing is Scott Wedgwood, just a great night in net. Okay. That's going to be the Angley's Angle for tonight. We'll be back with some more coverage this week. Monday practice, Wednesday practice. We've got some cool stuff coming for you. Colorado Avalanche and Colorado Eagles. I'm Meghan Angley, and that is Angley's Angle.